What is up, YouTube? Hello, everybody, and welcome.
All right, I will put out there that we have. Let's see, going back up here. What's this?
I
What
know I'm
was that?
trying. I was trying to figure out like a for an intro music.
Put the Fly Eagles Fly song.
I'm not gonna. No, Mike.
Why?
It's copyright, buddy. I can't play it.
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize that was copyright.
Yeah, dude. It's totally copyrighted.
They literally sing it like almost all the time. The Eagles fans. Hmm. Hello.
There we go.
Hello. I had to turn the volume off.
And I had turned your mic up because you weren't talking.
Well, I wasn't talking because the volume was on and I didn't want any feedback.
Actually, I'll do Marvel at night. All right, cool.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Jen.
All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome. We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have the latest theme park updates. All that, we do have this week in Disney history with Jen. We do have Mike's Munchies, but I'm going to move Mike's Munchies around because we'll do Ride of the Week after this week in Disney history, and then we'll wrap everything up tonight with Mike's Munchies. So,
Oh,
welcome to
okay.
the body. If you guys want to follow us on all social media, you guys can. That is Facebook, Instagram, and right here on YouTube, which we are streaming right now. So head on over to our YouTube channel and join the fun, and we'll read you guys' messages right there on YouTube in our chat. And if you guys want to leave us a voicemail or a text message, you guys can. Our number is 407-536-7153. So good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name is Remy, and with me tonight is my lovely wife, Jen. Hi, honey. How you doing?
I'm fabulous.
And you're tired.
Very tired. Sorry.
Long day, right?
It's been a long couple weeks.
Long couple weeks. I mean, kids are back in school.
Kids are
So,
back in school and we're almost to progress reports, which is crazy.
and we're halfway there through the we're halfway done with this year already.
Oh, we're more than halfway through the year.
I know. We're like, because next month is Halloween.
Halloween.
Yes. And then after that we got Thanksgiving, then we got Christmas, and then that's pretty much it. But and also, guys, we have our foodie our foodie king with us. What is up, Mike? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Can't wait to enjoy these next 2 days off. Especially looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, first season, the very first start of the NFL season. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm excited. I'm ready for tomorrow. Because it's the Eagles versus the Cowboys. And Jen, who are you playing up against tomorrow?
I haven't looked. I don't know who the Saints are playing.
You haven't looked at your Saints season?
No, I haven't. I've had
oh,
other
the
things
Saints.
that are more
She does.
important.
The
Well,
Saints
yeah.
don't play tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh, they don't
Yeah,
play tomorrow?
no, we're the only game. Thursday night, it's only one game.
Oh, that's right. Thursday night football. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sunday you're thinking of.
Okay, so Jen is playing on Sunday.
So
I'm
she's
not.
playing
The,
on Sunday, September 7th at 1 p.m. and it's a home game against the Cardinals.
Ooh.
So, Jen, I'm going to say this right now. I feel like there's good news and bad news about your team for this season. The bad news is you're probably going to be the worst team. You might be the worst team in the league. But there's good news to that. It
Well,
means you get the number one overall pick next year.
oh,
thanks. Yeah.
that's
With
good. That's good
which,
though.
depending on how it goes, that means you could probably, if he turns out to really show up and be really good, that means you might get Arch Manning.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
I
people
wouldn't
had,
mind gaining child.
but yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully well, for his first game, he played against a tough opponent and he didn't win, and he actually struggled a little bit. But then again, he was playing against probably one of the best defensive colleges in one of the best defenses in college, I think. So there's that, but we'll see how it goes. As for us,
As,
well,
as for the Eagles, come on.
as for the Eagles, Remy,
Earlier today, I'm sorry, yesterday, just found out that Saquon Barkley was, nominated as number one, like the best player in the entire league.
yeah, NFL Top 100, he talked to this number one. Also upset that they still put Jared Goff ahead of Hurts. I get it that Hurts didn't throw that many, but Goff freaking threw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah, he did. Uh,
Or actually, let me make sure. I think he did through last year. He
did he?
threw last year. Like in certain games he threw a lot, though he still won a lot. Let's see, last year, yeah, he threw 12 interceptions, the same as the year before. He just got seven more touchdowns.
I'm sorry, he threw 12 interceptions.
Yep,
Wow.
yep.
Oh boy. So I was on I did a little talk back earlier today on one of my favorite radio shows here in Florida. I asked him a very important question because
Not important at all, actually.
well,
Yeah.
I read an article, okay?
You
I,
didn't even say what article you read.
so I read this article about, they're talking about in Orlando, like what's your favorite go-to spot to get a cheeseburger. But there was another article that was saying like where's the best cheeseburger to get? I'm sorry, what is the best fast food restaurant to go get a cheeseburger? So, Mike,
Mm.
where do you go get it? Which fast food place do you go get a really good cheeseburger?
In my area.
Yep, in your area.
So okay, quick question. When you mean fast food, are you including also quick service restaurants? And
Nope, fast food.
so no Five Guys. That means
Wait a minute, would Five Guys count?
that's quick
Five Guys is
service. That's
quick
quick
service.
service.
They're not. So you actually have to go in the building. It doesn't have a drive-through.
Okay, you know what? All right. We'll just forget that question. So you can
Yeah, if it
all
is, I
right.
wouldn't get any
So
fast food.
you
Because
can choose
I
you can choose
only
fast food or quick service.
I would do quick service honestly, because fast food I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of having two of the big. Well, actually, there's probably one I would do for fast food wise, which would be Roy Rogers. We just got one because it's actually a little bit better than a little bit more, not as bad in terms of health wise compared to some of the other fast foods. Yeah, it's still not the greatest, but I would say it's up there, probably either that or Wendy's. But I don't really go to Wendy's much anymore. I don't go to Wendy's. I don't go to Burger King. I don't go to McDonald's really for burgers. If I go for burgers in my area, which are quick, I go mostly to quick service, and there's three I go to, which are Five Guys, um, Habit Burger Grill, which is a California one. We had that there. We unfortunately don't have Whataburger. And the third one is Shake Shack.
Ew.
Yeah, but Shake Shack,
Shake Shack is overpriced.
yep,
It,
it's
it,
too
it
expensive.
I don't think. Okay, yeah, but it's honestly, it's a lot better quality. So is Five Guys. Honestly, Five Guys is overpriced too.
Yeah, but I'd rather eat Five Guys than even Shake Shack.
I'd rather eat Shake Shack honestly because I get more out of it.
All right, Jen,
Yeah.
what
My
about you?
my favorite right now is Build Your Burger, which
Oh,
is a restaurant in Orlando that you could literally build your burger.
oh,
And it has probably one of the best burgers, cheeseburgers, and best onion rings, honestly, that I've ever had.
oh!
There,
I forgot one. I forgot there was another quick service restaurant I have.
where you got, Mike?
Smash Burger.
Smash. Nah, I'm not
Nah,
a
I
fan of.
mean it's basic, but it's like it's basic, but it's not too fairly. It's not too highly priced, at least where I am.
I'm not really a fan of smash burgers, to be honest. I'm not.
You're not a fan of the smash burger style?
Not really. No.
You do know that Five Guys is smash burger.
Are
Is
they?
a smash burger style. You know what a smash?
Oh,
It's they flattened it down. They put it down flat. That's what most quick service
okay.
and
That
fast
is a
food.
smash. That is a smash burger. See, for
Yeah.
me, like, okay, for fast food,
Hmm.
it's gonna be hands down Steak and Shake. I love Steak and Shake burger.
Oh, I do like steak and. Oh wait, I do think I do have a steak and shake near me. Hang on.
So
I just.
Steak and Shake, hands down for the burger, for their cheeseburger, and for quick service, like as for a sit down restaurant, there's this restaurant that Jen and I went to for her teacher appreciation party for all these teachers from
Johnny's other side.
Johnny's other side.
Yeah.
They make the best cheeseburger there. Just melted, greasy. It's just something that I can just go over there and order it. But they do make a pretty good a damn good Cuban sandwich, and that was tasty, very tasty. And Jen, you had their Cuban bowl, right?
I had a something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Would you want to go back there?
I I like I like going to Johnny's.
It's
It's
so
a pretty
good.
good restaurant
Yeah.
bar thing.
But there's another restaurant slash bar style that does make good cheeseburgers, and it's actually right by my parents' place, the Hideaway.
Yeah, they're
They
actually
make good burgers.
they are pretty booming because they literally were so packed on Saturday that there was like no space for anybody to go anywhere this past Saturday.
Yeah. There's a.
I was gonna say, well, maybe next weekend if dad is not busy, or if I'm off, maybe him and I can just go to Hideaway that next week, maybe next week.
Yeah.
But Mike, what were you gonna say?
No, but yeah, there's not the closest Steak and Shake is like about is in Philly, so it's not too close to me.
It's not too.
And
Wow.
um, we we technically I do have there's other ones though near me as well. Oh wait, I forgot. There's actually another burger place that I actually kind of like. Though it's not his main brand. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Checkers.
Oh,
Oh, I like
dude, we love
checkers.
checkers. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
Checkers.
checkers in the south. It's rallies in the north.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It Checker. Oh, Northern. No, it's Checkers up here too.
Oh, well, it's like rallies in like in Indiana, in like the
Oh,
west.
okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Apparently, the rallies in Georgia too.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
other places too. Like there's other places that also sell burgers, but I wouldn't consider the burger places because of which is Weber's and Stewart's Drive-In. If you ever seen those ones.
Never heard of
Never
never heard
heard
of those.
So
No,
I'm surprised you haven't heard of Stewart's at least, because they're the ones that make the root beer, Stewart's root beer.
Nope.
dude, we don't have that. We're not
Oh, so
we,
Stewart's.
we are not that fancy in Florida.
Well,
Apparently,
no, we're
Okay, no. Stewart's. You ever heard of
like
Jones's?
Applebee's.
You heard of Jones?
no.
Jones
No.
Soda. Jones Soda.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Jones Soda.
So,
What
Stewart's
was
is
it?
like the same thing, but they make exclusively root. They only make like root beer, and I think it's like a birch beer or whatever.
Was Jones made in Philly?
I think so, maybe.
So
But
we're talking about like we are I'm sorry, yeah, we are talking about the soda brand Jones, right?
yeah,
The one that makes their soda that tastes like different food.
So what like I'm asking, was it made in Philly?
I think so. Yeah. Let's see, Jones Soda.
Let's see if our research team can look that up. But while Mike,
Oh
yes,
no,
Mike?
Jones is based in Seattle,
Seattle.
Yeah,
Washington.
that makes more sense.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into it. It is now time for the latest theme park updates. Jen, you're not going to be part of the update, so I got this. It's going to be way too easy. So, all right, guys. So we are starting off over at, well, let's put it this way. Mike, I know you've been to Florida way too many times, but before we head into the parks, let's take a little road trip across Florida. So, did you know our state is home to some of the quirkiest towns in the country?
I did not know that.
You did not know that, Jen.
Well, actually, wait, no, I do know that. It's Florida.
Okay, Jen, did you know our state is home to some of the quirkiest towns in the country?
I live here. Of course they do.
There we go. All right, so here are 12 of the here's 12 of them that could give any Imagineer a run for their money. So first and foremost, this is one of the spots that Jen and I have been talking about.
Mm.
It's one of the spots that we kind of want to go to, but it is a long ass drive, and they have one of the scariest bridges of all in Florida.
It's in the Keys.
Jen, we are going to Key West. Key West, Florida.
Eh.
So what do you think they're famous for?
They are famous for Robert the Doll.
Yes. What else?
Vacationing.
Vacation.
the-
you
Yep.
know.
Yeah, it is
Oh.
one of the. I've actually literally my first talked about going to the Florida Keys, but we just haven't had we haven't done it yet. Which we might do it when later. We might do it later on when we start going back to Florida soon.
Okay.
More often, yeah, we're gonna be going back to potentially doing Disney trips to Florida again as a family, because in like the next few years or so.
You guys are missing out the most important thing in Key West. And
What?
Jen, this is your favorite dessert.
Oh, key lime pie.
Key lime pie. There we go. But Key West is also famous for sunsets, roosters, and a nightly celebration of. I'm sorry, a nightly celebration at Mallory Square. All right, so after Key West, we have Christmas. That's right, Christmas, Florida.
My dad actually grew up in Christmas, Florida.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally a town called Santa's Village.
Yeah.
Isn't that a theme park?
No,
park.
well, there
But-
is a theme park, yes, but there's actually a town called Santa's Village, I think.
Oh. Christmas, Florida is where my daddy grew up. My daddy and his brother and sisters.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Christmas, yes.
My grandmother actually, my grandma and granddad actually
She had a store. She had a
and
store,
ran
right?
the store in the town. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so yes, every day is December 25th in this tiny town where the post office gets flooded each holiday season with people wanting that special Christmas Florida postmark.
Yep.
All right, after Christmas, we are heading to one of my favorite spots in Florida that Jen and I love going to. I am talking about St. Augustine. That's right. The oldest city in the US, haunted history, cobblestone streets, and the iconic Castillo de San Marcos Fort.
Castillo de San Marcos.
Castillo de San Marcos Fort.
Castillo de Marco.
De San Marcos.
Castillo.
Castillo. It's like the two L's make a Y sound, okay?
Castillo.
Thank you.
Yes, there you go.
There we go. Castillo de San Marcos Fort. All right. After St. Augustine, we are going to be going. I don't know where. Jen, look this up for me. Where in Florida is Casadega?
Um,
Is that south, north, west?
no, it's closer to like Daytona. It's in Volusia.
Is it in Volusia County?
Uh-huh.
All right, so we are heading over to Casadega, known as the psychic capital of the world. Fortune tellers everywhere.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Casadega, let me see.
yeah, Casadega.
No, I know what Casadega.
What are you
But
what are
I'm
you
trying
looking
to
up?
like see like
How
in
far it is?
retrospect where it is.
Well, you said it's outside.
It's near, no, it's not even close to Daytona. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
It's in Volusia County, but it's like Deltona, in between Deltona and DeLand, I guess.
Really?
A little bit further off from Blue Springs Park. Yeah.
All right, now look up this one. Williston.
Williston?
W
Heard of that.
Williston.
Yeah, I know how to spell Williston.
Okay.
That one is in Levi County.
Levi County. Okay.
Yeah, and that one is pretty far off.
Close to the Panhandle.
Um, eh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, where is it? Hold on. It's like close to, it's hard to say. It's close to the Wakas, well, not even close. It's pretty far off. It's like near the center, not close to the Panhandle so much. It's like, I don't know. Um,
Is it pretty far off?
it's like near the villages, I guess.
Whoa,
Would be
near the
better.
villages. Okay, so
No, it's farther off from the
it's
villages. It's south of Gainesville.
south of Gainesville. Okay. All right, so Williston, you can dive into Devil's Den, a prehistoric underground spring. Then we have Safety Harbor, Florida, quirky charm in the legendary Santo Springs.
Espiritu
Espirito.
Santo,
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just can't say those words.
which is Spanish/Latin. Espiritu Santo.
Well, thank you so much for saying that.
I grew up Catholic.
Espiritu Santo Springs.
Espiritu Santo.
Those Springs. Then after that, we will head over to one of my favorite spots in Florida, Titusville. That's right.
We used to go crabbing in Titusville.
That's where I go watch the.
Off the pier.
That's where NASA is. That's where the Kennedy Space Center. So
Yeah.
space nerds unite. Watch rockets launch right from your backyard. Then we have Tarpon Springs, sponge diving, Greek food, and a small town filled with big personality.
My grandmother used to use the sponges that she would get out of the sea like that
Yeah.
as like our bath sponges.
So on the map, Jen, where is Tarpon Springs?
Tarpon Springs is near near Tampa.
So it's near Tampa. Okay.
So it's literally not Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg. It's just north of that
It's just oh, cool.
on the coast.
All right, how about this? Put in Lake Placid,
Oh yeah, Lake Placid's.
known as the town of murals with over 40 giant works of art across
It's
downtown.
Land.
Oh wow, Florida has a Lake Placid too.
Yeah, we got
It's I think what the movie was based on because of the
The you're talking about
gators.
the gator one.
Yeah.
And wasn't
Uh,
isn't that where
It's
what was from the monster from the lagoon or where his name is? I can't think of the monster.
I don't know. It's south of Sebring.
Yeah, so we have Lake Placid up in New York.
Yeah,
In
it's
New
like
York, but that one is famous for the fact that the Winter Olympics used to be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I know that one. So our Lake Placid is south of Sebring, but northwest of Okeechobee.
Okay. Okay.
Lake Okeechobee.
All right. Next, we're
So it's
going.
very south.
Next, we are
Southern Florida.
Next, we are heading over to Cedar Key, Florida. Old Florida vibes with incredible seafood and Gulf Coast sunsets. And then after that, we are heading to Seaside, Florida. Picture perfect pastel beach town. Filming location of The Truman Show starring Mr. Jim Carrey.
And Cedar Key is actually north of Tampa. You would think Keys, they'd think it was like the Keys. But Cedar Key is actually like on the coast, on the west coast, almost into the panhandle.
And lastly, we are heading to Fellsmere, Florida, famous for frog leg festivals. Yep, apparently that's where you guys can eat a bunch of frog legs. So
Ew.
yum yum.
Yay! I like
It
frog
That
legs.
sounds disgusting.
tastes like chicken.
It
So,
really does. It
so
really does.
Jen, apparently if we want to go get good Greek food, we have to go to Tarpon Springs, Florida.
Okay.
But which one are you looking at? Are you looking up
I'm looking up
Seaside?
Seaside, Florida, and that's like way in the panhandle.
That's in the Panhandle.
Oh yeah.
Oh
It's
boy.
like deep in the panhandle, practically Georgia.
What do you mean?
Uh,
It's not even near Georgia, right?
no, it's in the panhandle. It's like
Oh, it's like right above.
well,
Wow.
it's like
Okay.
more close to like Alabama, Mountain
Okay.
Mobile, and then in Pensacola area, like near that.
I
And
w-
then
I wouldn't mind going to Seaside.
Ellesmere.
I wouldn't mind going to Seaside, Florida, just to go see the Truman Show, like where it was like actually filmed.
That yeah,
That'd be pretty
I
cool.
guess.
And then yeah, Fellsmere,
Ellesmere
yeah,
like
Florida.
is close to Vero Beach, in between Vero
Oh.
and Sebastian, or south of Melbourne.
So out of that list,
Close to the coast, but not that close.
where would you want to go?
Well, I love St. Augustine. I wouldn't mind going back to Christmas. I mean, we don't live that far from Christmas anyway.
It's like we're about like an
Um,
hour away from Christmas.
not from where we are. We're probably closer to,
Depends on traffic.
yeah, it depends on traffic. You just go down 50. Um, Probably Cedar Key.
Cedar Key would be nice.
I don't hate Titusville. It's not a bad place.
I mean, that's where we go. If we want to go to see NASA, we can go back to Kennedy Space Center and go to Titusville. You
Yeah,
know,
those are probably the places.
Mike, what about you? Where would you want to go add that list?
Probably the Florida Keys.
Okay, Key West it is. All right. All right.
Honestly, like I said, if I had to, I would want to, because I talked about it. I really do want to go to that place a lot. I haven't been to the Florida Keys.
And I think I think Jen and I would like to go to Key West eventually.
Yeah, you haven't been there?
No,
I
I
grew up here and I've never been. I mean, my that's probably like the favorite
I
place
do know
for
it's
my
like a lot
uncle
of
and my
driving, especially given that they're small islands and they're all locked in and they're all connected by huge bridges.
I wonder how much it would be to just get a flight
I have
from
many
Orlando to Key West.
I have many reasons why I'm like, do I really want to go there? One of them being I worked roadside assistance for
I don't think you
rental
can fly
cars.
to Key West.
That's what I'm curious.
Anyway,
That's what I'm curious.
what I was trying to say
Yeah, go
was
ahead.
when I worked for a rental agency or worked for roadside assistance for an car rentals, um, and people would like fly into Miami and then drive down to the Keys in these stupid ass sports cars because they're on vacation, and then their car would break down in the Keys, and there's in like Marathon or whatever, and there's like no way to get to them, and it's like a 3 or 4 hour drive from where they are to Miami International. I just am like, oh my God. And then you can't, there's like barely any places where you can get your car fixed there. So you would have to like get a new rental, and And when they had rentals, like they had like sports cars and things like that, it was you had to do a specialty rental. It was such an irritating thing, but you had to try and find them a new rental, have them do like what it's called a it's basically where they tow, it's called a tow exchange, where they take a car from the airport or from the dealership or not dealership, but the rental location, and they tow the good car to the person, and then they switch out the bad car to the other person. It's a tow exchange. So that's like irritating, and getting a driver to drive 3 hours, to take a car, and the person's like, why do I have to wait 3 hours? Why do I have to, it would take longer than that. 3 hours was like an expectation if you weren't 3 hours away. 3 hours was like the minimum if you weren't 3 hours away.
Yeah,
Like a tow exchange to Miami, like more like 12 hours.
Yeah, I cannot wait 3 hours for a tow exchange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you would if you didn't have a car.
I could. I've had to. Remy, by the way, I actually did check. They do have a airport at Key West.
Oh,
They do.
cool. All right, well, guys, we're
But
heading.
it's not like the normal one that they would go to. You would normally go to like Miami.
All right, guys, so we are
Yeah.
heading over to Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's official. Dinosaur and Restaurantosaurus will be closing on February 2nd next year. So that means your last chance to dodge a T-Rex and munch on burgers with dino decor will be on February 1st of next year. So Jen, would you like to go back on Dinosaur one last time?
Fuck that.
There we go. That's the answer. This marks the final this marks the final phase of the Downland USA transformation. Rumors point to a brand new Indiana Jones theme land, or maybe even a Tropical Americas expansion, which those are true. So yes, over in that area, Indiana Jones will be taking over the dinosaur building, and I know Jen will go on that ride because she loves Indiana Jones.
I do.
I'm sad. I actually like dinosaurs, so I'm sad to see it go.
Which I think next week I might just go over to Animal Kingdom and just go on it one last time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now we are heading over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. The Monsters Inc. roller coaster project is moving forward. A giant foundation drilling rig has arrived, which means they're literally laying the groundwork for what could be one of the park's next big e-ticket attractions. Over in ga- I'm sorry, over in a galaxy far, far away, Lego Star Wars on Disney Plus is introducing a first ever villain with a purple double-bladed lightsaber connected by a chain. His name is Soltis. I'm sorry, Solitus, and he's already causing a stir among fans. Speaking of Star Wars collectibles, get your checkbooks ready. Darth Vader's that's right, you heard me correctly. Darth Vader's original lightsaber is going up for auction for. Do you guys want to take a guess at how much the lightsaber is going to be starting at bid?
Is it an original?
It is the original lightsaber.
Let's start with 50,000.
Okay, 50,000 for Jen. Mike.
120,000.
Yeah, $3 million.
Jesus.
Oh, I was gonna go that high. I was gonna think I was gonna go.
I always go way too low.
Starting bid will start out at $3 million for Darth Vader's original lightsaber.
By the way, Jen, I see a cat in there. And
I am not. No, if I had that much money, if I had $3 million, I'll be like, Jen, I'm not getting that lightsaber, am I?
Nope.
There you go. So no, the answer is no. All right, so we are heading over to the Magic Kingdom. Tron Light Cycle Run is about to get an extreme makeover. Starting on September 15th, it'll feature a Tron Ares movie overlay. So that means the entire outside of Tron Light Cycle Run will be turning the color red.
Oh.
So, yeah. Expect deep red and orange visuals glowing red light trails, and even a new industrial heavy soundtrack from 9 Inch Nails. This will be unlike anything guests have seen before on this high speed launch coaster. And Mike, this will be your first time going on Tron Light Cycle Run.
Oh, because it's gonna be going on till next year, right?
It's actually going. It's actually starting this year on September 15th.
And how long is it gonna be keeping that? Uh,
Probably all year round, maybe.
so it will continue into next year, as in September of next year.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if it does, then I'm definitely gonna be on here when it does, because I'm coming in at the end of. I'm definitely gonna try to come in at the end of August next year, right
The
when
end of
food,
August. Okay.
right when Food and Wine Festival, the week that Food and Wine Festival begins. I just want to go before the Halloween stuff because I know not always going to be way more mobbed than that. If I remember correctly, I want to get my full time, and I know for Universal they close down some of the rides and stuff early for Halloween Horror Nights,
Yeah, they do. They do,
which
but
is one thing I want. I like that's the one thing I prefer in Six Flags for why one of the things that Six Flags does better than Universal, even with the Halloween stuff, they keep their rides on.
well, because that park is extremely small.
Okay, yeah, it might be small when it comes to like Universal and stuff, but it's not that small. It's not that small, but even still, it's still a pretty big park. But yeah, they don't close down stuff. But well, except for some of the rides that are only open during certain times of the year. Like they close down, of course, the water rides like the log flume and the what's the thing called again?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
rapids.
Well,
Yeah, rapids, right?
people don't want to get wet during during an event.
During October
Yeah,
when it's cold.
right.
So that's where they put the. That's why they put some of the hotel. That's where they put some. They use like other areas, but still, it's like I wish that they wouldn't do that at univer at Universal. They still keep on the rides because I know for a fact that it's like they close off like all the rides or so
Well, I mean,
for
the only rides are open during Halloween Horror Nights are uh The Mummy, Men in
yeah.
Black, Men in Black, and that's it. Only two attractions.
They don't even have Velocicoaster available.
Well, you gotta remember, Halloween Horror Nights is at Universal Studios side, not at Islands of Adventure.
Oh, it's Universal.
So Islands of Adventure will be open an hour longer than Universal.
Oh, okay.
So you'll still be able to go on Velocicoaster over at Islands of Adventure.
Okay, so that's a little bit better. I just
Yeah.
remember because I went to Universal Studios, or because they only had the one Universal Studios in California, and they said like yeah, all the rides except for like think like the Mummy was closing down, and I was
Cinder-
like,
Cinderella Castle will return to its classic blue and gray color scheme, rolling back the pink and gold 50th anniversary palette. It's nostalgia time, baby, so let's bring those colors back to the Cinderella Castle. The Carousel of Progress is getting an update. Not only will we see refresh effects, but Disney is adding a Walt Disney animatronic figure to celebrate the visionary himself, and that is going to be actually at the very beginning of the Carousel of Progress. That is where you guys will be able to see that Walt Disney animatronic. So I'm looking forward to this when when they will be adding the Walt Disney animatronic at the Carousel of Progress. Over at Epcot, the Harvest Hollow Playground is now open at the 2025 Epcot Food and Wine Fest, giving kids their own slice of fun while adults sip their way around the world. A new Geo 82 souvenir glassware set is now available for $40. And if you're a fan of cuddly villains, the new strawberry scented Lotso Loungefly backpack is now available for Jen, how much do you think this lounge fly is?
$80.
80 for Jen. Mike?
For what, this backpack?
Yeah, for this lounge fly backpack.
70.
Yep, I'm gonna give it to Jen. $90.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's more expensive than it normally is.
$90. All right, guys. Well, we are heading over to Universal Studios. Rumors are heating up as Universal filed a permit for 53 acres along Universal Boulevard. Officially, it's property maintenance, but the paperwork says new construction. Could this be the beginning of Universal's fifth gate? Fans are already speculating about themes, monsters, gaming, or maybe something brand new, which this is just a rumor. We are not getting a fifth gate. What I mean by fifth gate, I'm talking about a fifth theme park. This 53 acres is actually right next door to Epic Universe. So Epic Universe could be getting, you know, brand new themes and their theme park. So who knows what we will be seeing at Epic Universe.
Mm.
Now, speaking about Halloween Horror Nights, we do have the list of the houses that have been ranked from viewers. All right. Coming in at number 10. This is for, the most scariest haunted houses this year for Halloween Horror Nights. So coming in at number 10 is Grave of Flesh. And then we have Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. We have Gulkin Monsters of the North. Then we have Fallout. We have El Artista, a Spanish haunting. We have Five Nights at Freddy's, Jason Universe, Terrifier at number 3. Number 3 is Terrifier. Number 2, as the most scariest haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights, is the Horrors of the Wyatt Six. And the most scariest house of all at Halloween Horror Nights, coming in at number 1 from the viewers, Dolls Let's Play Dead. And you guys can watch these POV haunted houses on YouTube, so you guys can just watch these videos and check them out. The Hogwarts Express will close for short-term maintenance from September 15th through September 19th. So if you guys are over by that area, so make sure you guys are just keeping an update on the Hogwarts Express over at Universal Studios. And lastly, at Universal Studios, the World Expo Bridge at Universal Studios Florida has reopened, smoothing guest traffic just in time for HHN, which it was already open before HHN even started. All right, so now we are now heading over to Busch Gardens. That's right. After 50 years of splashing guests, the Stanley Falls water ride is officially closing. Its last day of operation is on September 7th, which is in a couple of days. If you've got nostalgia memories of this log flume, better ride it one last time before it goes extinct, like the dinos at Animal Kingdom. That's bad. That is a bad joke. We do have some film updates, and that is Disney Animation now announced a brand new original film called Hexed, which will be hitting theaters in fall of next year. Zootopia 2 will be arriving on November 26th of next year, so Jen will be able to go see that movie. Disney's live-action Aristocats remake is officially canceled. Toy Story 5 got its first sneak peek, featuring both returning and brand new toy characters. Now, we all love Marvel. We are huge Marvel fans here at the Roundtable. So we have the lineup for Phase 6 of the next upcoming Marvel movies and shows. So we have Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday, Secret Wars, Wonder Man, Vision Quest, Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, The Punisher, and Eyes of Wakanda. So, and there you go. There you go. There you guys have it. That was the latest theme park updates brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. So, do me a favor, head on over to that website, themagiccandlecompany.com, and use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. All right, guys. So it is now time for this week in Disney history with Jen.
Okay, it is this week in Disney history. September 3rd, 1996, Quack Pack premieres. Duck fans, this one's for you. On this day, the animated series Quack Pack waddled onto the Disney afternoon lineup. This show gave us a fresh take on Donald Duck's mischievous nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, who were reimagined as teenagers with the distinct personalities, no longer just triplets in matching colors. Instead of the adventurous globetrotting of DuckTales, Quack Pack leaned into slapstick humor, outrageous adventures, and a 90s edge with plenty of pop culture references. Though it only lasted one season, the show has earned a cult following among Disney afternoon fans. It was also part of a larger strategy to keep Donald Duck in the spotlight after Mickey and Goofy had dominated the small screen. September 4th, 2001, Tokyo Disney Sea opens. This was a monumental day in Disney history. Tokyo Disney Sea officially opened its gates, becoming the second theme park at the Tokyo Disney Resort. While Tokyo Disneyland brought the magic of the original Anaheim Park in Japan in 1983, Disney Sea was designed to be a unique park, not a copy, but something entirely new. Built around nautical exploration and inspired by legends of the sea, this park became a masterpiece of Imagineering. With 7 themed ports of call, including Mediterranean Harbor, American Waterfront, Mermaid Lagoon, Mysterious Island, and more, Tokyo Disney Sea quickly gained a reputation as the most beautifully themed Disney park in the world. Fun fact, it costs over $4 billion to build, making it the most expensive Disney park ever constructed at the time. Even today, fans and critics alike consider Disney Sea to be the crown jewel of Disney's international parks.
$4 billion to build that theme park.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's a lot. September 5th, 1927, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit debuts before Mickey Mouse. There was Oswald. Let me try that one more time. Before Mickey Mouse, there was Oswald. On this day, Trolley Troubles was released, the very first Oswald the Lucky Rabbit cartoon, created by Walt Disney and Ub Iwerks. Oswald was a cheerful, mischievous character who showed a lot more personality than many cartoon stars of the 1920s. Audiences loved him, and he gave Walt and Ub the chance to experiment with new storytelling and animation techniques. But here's the kicker. Walt didn't actually own Oswald. Universal Pictures did.
Yep.
And just a year later, Walt lost the rights to his own character, leading him to create a new one. The new creation was none other than Mickey Mouse. So in a way, Oswald's loss was Mickey's gain, and Disney history was forever changed. Disney acquired the rights to Oswald in 2006, nearly 80 years after Walt lost him.
Yeah, so apparently Disney and Universal were fighting each other to keep Oswald. But fortunately, it took the Disney company to reacquire the rights to Oswald back in 2006.
Yeah, so he lost the rights to him in the 20s and took him
back in 2006.
Yeah. So yeah, it is like 80 years,
That's a long time.
close to 80 years. All right, September 7th, 1984, the Morocco Pavilion opens at Epcot. Step into the World Showcase because Epcot added a brand new pavilion on this day in 1984. Morocco. This was the very first expansion pavilion after Epcot opened in 1982, and it was designed with extraordinary authenticity. The King of Morocco himself, Hassan II, actually sent artisans to Florida to help handcraft the pavilion's intricate mosaics and details. It's beautiful there, by the way. Unlike some other pavilions, Morocco doesn't just showcase replicas. It features genuine Moroccan artistry, architecture, and design. The Tower of the Koutoubia Minaret, the bustling marketplace, and the detailed tile work all reflect Morocco's real-world beauty. The pavilion also became home to fan favorite restaurants like Restaurant Marrakesh, offering authentic cuisine, and later Spice Road Table with waterfront views. Epcot's Morocco Pavilion remains a living tribute to cultural partnership and authenticity.
Do you think we might need to go to the Morocco Pavilion when we go to Food and Wine Fest?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. September 7th, 1998, Mr. Toad's last wild ride.
Boo.
Grab your seatbelt or lack thereof. Mr. Toad is riding off into the sunset. On this day, Walt Disney World guests said goodbye to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Magic Kingdom's Fantasyland. This opening day attraction was based on the 1949 animated feature, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and took guests on a zany journey through Toad Hall, city streets, and even famously, a trip straight to hell.
Yep.
The ride closed to make way for the Merry Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Fans were devastated, staging Toad-ins, a spoof on sit-ins, to protest the closure. Disney eventually honored the ride with tributes inside the Pooh attraction, including a framed picture of Mr. Toad handing over the deed to Owl. Even today, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is remembered fondly as one of the Disney's most delightful weird classics.
And you guys can see the statue of Mr. Toad inside the graveyard at the Haunted Mansion.
Yep. September 8th, 2017. First peek at the Toy Story Land. Big news for Pixar fans. On this day, Disney's Hollywood Studios gave guests an insider look at the upcoming Toy Story Land, which would officially open the following summer in 2018. The preview showcased plans for Slinky Dog, Dash, Alien, Swirling Saucers, and an expanded Toy Story Mania, all themed around the idea of shrinking down to the size of Andy's toys. This was part of Disney's larger push to revitalize Hollywood studios, which at the time was closing several attractions to make way for new lands, including Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The Toy Story Land sneak peek gave fans hope that the park's future would be full of color, fun, and family-friendly energy. Today, Toy Story Land is one of the most vibrant and playful areas of Walt Disney World, and it all started with that exciting preview.
Is that one of your favorite lands to go to at Hollywood Studios?
It's pretty cool, actually. I do like it. I like playing the Space
game
Rangers. Yeah, I like doing the Space Rangers, and then also I like. It's not my favorite land, obviously, but it is decent, a decent one, and it's good for the little kids.
It is. And guys, that will do it for this week in Disney history with Jen. Well, I know I said we are going to do Mike's Munchies. However, guys, we are going to switch things around. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. But before we jump into it, last week I was over at Hollywood Studios, and it was my day off. I went out there, did a couple rides, did a couple shows, until it was 5:20. The entire park shut down. They lost power. Hollywood Studios lost power at that time, at 5:20. Rock and Roller Coaster was down. Tower of Terror was down. Toy Story Mania, Rise of Resistance.
You guys had a brownout?
All the rides were down. They had a blackout.
Oh, wait, blackout. That's even worse.
No, sorry, not a blackout, a power outage. They had a power outage at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Mike. You heard that right.
Are the restaurants also having issues?
No, the restaurants were fine. It was just all the ride.
Then it's a brownout.
Oh boy.
You know what a brownout is, right?
It was a power outage. That's what it was.
Okay, well, a brownout is basically what you describe. So it's basically instead of a complete blackout where all electricity is gone, it's a restricted availability. In this case, all the rides shut down, but
Yeah,
the restaurants, the stores, and everything else were still working. I've experienced that before.
you have.
At Six Flags Great Adventure, I went one day and they had a brownout. All the rides were down, but I could go. We could still go and eat and stuff and order stuff, but the every single ride, like everywhere, we were all waiting in line. Like everyone was waiting in line at rides. We were just waiting for it to go back on. We were just sitting down on the pavement because it's like, what are we gonna do? We can't do any rides.
Let me tell you something else, dude. So it was raining. It was also storming at Hollywood Studios. Luckily, I was safe. I was over at Galaxy's Edge, and I was in a good spot. I heard this loud kaboom lightning strike. Apparently, it hit a building, and when the rain completely stopped, that's when the rides were just down. They're out of order. They weren't working, and I was looking forward to go on Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster, but sadly they all lost power, and I'm like, damn you, Disney. Damn. Well, anyway, guys, speaking about, Rock and Roller Coaster, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Guys, it is now time for Ride of the Week. Well, you guys did hear me correctly. We are doing Ride of the Week on Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith because last week we did on Tower of Terror. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let's just go to Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith made its debut at Disney's Hollywood Studios on July 29th, 1999, during a time when the park was redefining itself. Disney Disney wanted to add more thrills to compete with Universal while still staying true to their brand of immersive storytelling. Hollywood Studios already had the Tower of Terror, but Imagineers wanted another major draw for thrill seekers, and this new attraction would become one of the most ambitious coaster projects Disney had ever attempted. From the beginning, Disney knew music had to be part. I'm sorry. From the beginning, Disney knew music had to be at the heart of this ride. Multiple bands were considered. Do you guys want to take a guess what bands were going to be part of Rock and Roller Coaster?
Bon Jovi.
Not Bon Jovi. No,
You said Aerosmith was the one Aerosmith was the one they landed on. I'm gonna think some Led Zeppelin,
not Zeppelin,
Pearl Jam,
not Pearl Jam,
Nirvana.
not Nirvana.
Nirvana doesn't have as much of a um
Of a following.
no,
Are
they
you
have,
kidding me? They have a huge following.
they have a huge following. They just don't have as big of a discography.
Oh yeah, because they um
Cobain died.
um yeah. Well,
Now think about this. Multiple bands were considered to be part of this attraction.
Beatles.
Not the Beatles, but good guess, man. That'd be pretty cool.
Queen.
Not Queen.
Rolling Stones.
Yes, Rolling Stones is one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm
You
trying
ready?
to think.
You
How
ready for
many
it?
bands are there? How many bands were there?
Well, Mike, you got one of them. So
Pearl Jam.
Mike already said Pearl Jam, not Pearl
I
Jam.
already said Pearl Jam.
Sorry, Led Zeppelin.
You already said Zeppelin.
I said Led Zeppelin. Leonard Skinner.
Wow.
Shut up.
Leonard Skinner.
Eagles. Leonard Skinner. No. All right. Here we go.
Wait. Oh, I got one. Black Sabbath.
No. Okay. Here we go. So multiple bands were considered. Mike, you did say Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Ever heard of a group called U2?
Yes.
Oh, what they were considered?
Yep, U2 was considered an even Kiss.
Yeah.
Kiss. There's some notable Black Sabbath, but Kiss.
Yeah, so we're on the table, but
Yuck.
ultimately Disney struck a deal with Aerosmith, who were experiencing a late '90s resurgence thanks to hit singles and their MTV presence. Their larger than life personality, arena rock sound, and long lasting appeal made them the perfect choice to anchor the attraction. The
Hey,
band,
Remy,
what's up? What's up, Mike?
you said Bon Jovi wasn't in there.
Yeah, Bon. I didn't even say Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi was considered.
No, he wasn't.
It literally says it was.
Okay, well,
I'm literally seeing facts that said that Bon Jovi was considered as one of them, apparently.
huh?
Was one of the
Yeah.
bands that they were going. Yeah, Bon Jovi was one of the ones they were going for.
Well, what I got was U2, the Rolling Stones, and Kiss.
Yeah, you were right about U2, Rolling Stones, and Kiss, but yeah, Bon Jovi was also.
Okay. The band didn't just lend their music. They filmed a custom pre-show sequence where guests stumbled into a Hollywood recording studio while Aerosmith is finishing up a session. When the band realizes they're late for their big concert across town, they invited everyone along for the ride. The Hook. Instead of a normal limo, you board a super stretched limousine coaster that rockets you through neon Los Angeles traffic, complete with loops, corkscrews, and screaming guitar riffs blasting in your ears. When the ride opened, it introduced a new kind of thrill to Walt Disney World. The linear induction motor, the LIM launch system. Guests are catapulted from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds, hitting an incredible 5 Gs of force. That's actually more than the astronauts feel at shuttle liftoff. This made it the first Disney coaster with an inversion in Florida and one of the most intense rides Disney had ever created. But it wasn't just about speed and inversions. Rock and Roller Coaster was one of the first attractions to feature onboard audio, with each limo rigged with 125 speakers and a 5 speaker per seat setup. Guests got a full surround sound experience with different limos offering 5 unique soundtracks. Some even had Aerosmith re-record lyrics from the ride, like the now iconic "Love in a Roller Coaster." The entire attraction takes place indoors, allowing Imagineers to design a neon drenched, stylized version of Los Angeles without worrying about Florida's unpredictable weather. The glowing freeways, street signs, and billboards set the stage for a nighttime rock and roll fantasy that still feels fresh decades later. Opening day crowds loved it, and Rock and Roller Coaster quickly became a Hollywood Studios icon. Its giant guitar out front becoming a signature photo op. Over the years, the ride has had refurbishments and adjustments. The most famous being Steven Tyler's hand gesture, which is a shocker. You know, this hand gesture, I'm sure you guys on the screen. Uh, in the pre-show, which was digital, digitally altered to appear more family friendly. And while rumors pop up every few years about retheming the ride to another IP, the pairing of Disney thrills with Aerosmith music remains one of the most unique experiences at Walt Disney World. Which, yes, this ride is going to be transforming into the Electric Mayhem, the Muppets Electric Mayhem. Here are some fun facts about this attraction. There are five. That's right. Count them. There are 5 different Aerosmith soundtracks you might hear with custom mixes and lyrics just for the ride. The coaster hits 5 Gs at launch, more than a space shuttle liftoff. The super stretched limo are actually Vekoma trains styled to look like sleek convertibles. Steven Tyler's original pre-show hand gesture had to be digitally edited to make it more family friendly. And over in Disneyland Paris, the coaster debuted as Rock and Roller Coaster 2, but in 2022, it was rethemed to Avengers Assemble Flight Force. So that's pretty cool. We do have some imaginary details, and that is the launch tunnel. I'm sorry, the launch tunnel lights are perfectly synced with the countdown and music, giving the feel of a real drag race. Since the ride is completely indoors, Imagineers could create their neon Hollywood without weather issues. Each limo has an onboard 32,000 watt audio system, blasting guitar riffs crystal clear as you scream through the loops. The pre-show was filmed with Aerosmith with a custom-built Disney studio, giving fans one of the most memorable celebrity cameos in a Disney queue. All right, so I do have some questions for you guys I'd like to ask for Jen and Mike, and that is, I know Jen, you will not be able to. I know you will not go on this ride,
Nope.
but Mike, you can answer. You can answer this question for me. Which Aerosmith song do you secretly hope you'll get every time you ride this ride?
Oh, from one of the rides here.
Just on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Hmm. Dude looks like a lady.
Yeah. All right. How does this coaster compare to other Disney thrill rides like Expedition Everest or Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, this is really an amazing good. It's an amazing ride, honestly. In terms of like the Disney parks, this is possibly one of the better. If I had to rank it, like I said, it's my favorite ride at currently my favorite ride at the Hollywood Studios. It compared to, I would say it's like might be in my top five right now.
Okay. Mike, do you have a favorite memory of riding Rock and Roller Coaster?
Yeah, I do. I love the fact that I love the fact that that when we were getting out that after we got out of the ride, my dad was going like, "Why were you screaming like an idiot and holding my hands up?" But it says, "Dad, because it's called having fun."
All right. Well,
Uh,
well, here's the last one. Uh, well, we know that Rock and Roller Coaster is going to be transformed into the Muppets Electric Mayhem. However, if Disney ever rethemed this coaster, what band, artist, or IP do you think could take over Aerosmith's place?
ooh, so
What do you think, Mike?
okay, so if I had to choose one. Ooh, that's a tough one. Wait, new band or current band or old band?
Well, I can do it like I said, it can be band, artist, or an IP.
Okay, if I was to choose an old band, I would choose, of course, Queen.
Okay,
If I
Queen,
had to choose a
Queen's
new
good.
band, Imagine Dragons.
Okay, Jen, what about you?
If I had to choose an old band, it probably would be Queen. A new one, I would probably put um Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. All right, for me, old school will be the Beatles,
Ah, the Beatles are good pick. Yeah,
and for the new
Doesn't have
band,
as many rockers as they.
and for the new band,
yeah.
Green Day.
Oh, Green Day.
Oh, Green Day. Well, Green Day is how
Yeah.
old is Green Day?
Green Day is like older than hell.
Wow,
Green
Jen.
Day is active
At
since
least 20
1987.
something years.
Okay, how about pick a band in the 2000s?
I mean, they are still active in the
They're still
2000s.
active, dude.
No, I mean
Now.
started. I mean were formed in the 2000s.
I don't know,
I
but I
can't think of
mean,
any bands formed in the 2000s.
like I said,
I
man,
literally just
I
said
would
one.
like. Well, okay,
Imagine Dragons.
All American Rejects.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah.
All right, so
Bare Naked Ladies. Oh wait, that's maybe not.
Here's my here is my personal rating for Rock and Roller Coaster. I give it a solid 5 out of 5. The launch alone is worth the wait in line, and the music makes the whole ride an adrenaline-fueled jam session. It loses a point only because the ride is so freaking short,
Yeah.
just over a minute long. It's a super short roller coaster. I wish it was longer, maybe added a couple more loops in there, but that building is small and they wouldn't be able to do that. Like I said, Mike, when you decide to go on Tron Life Cycle Run, that's how short the ride is. It's that short of a ride. At
What
over
it's
o- uh over at the Magic Kingdom.
oh it's
That's how short the ride is.
that's fine. I've literally got okay, you're saying a minute is a short ride?
It's a minute.
Yeah, that's not that is short, but it's not but I've dealt with shorter.
All right, so we got our
I mean, I've literally gone on K to car multiple times, and that's 20 seconds.
20, 30, right? Depending.
20 seconds. No.
Oh
Oh,
wow. All right, Mike. What do you get? What do you give Rock and Roller Coaster?
5 out of 5.
Five out of
Well,
five.
honestly, it's like you said, one of the best. So you give it a 5 out of 5, right?
Yep, I give it a 5 out of 5. You give it a 5 out of 5. I know Jen, she is disqualified because she will not go on it. So, but Jen, after all the history, what would you give it?
Um, I wouldn't really give it anything,
There we go. Okay.
honestly.
Uh, so Rock and Roller Coaster is pure Disney magic with a rock and roll twist. It combines storytelling, cutting edge imagineering, and raw thrills in a way no other Disney coaster does. Whether you're a diehard Aerosmith fan or just along for the ride, this attraction makes you feel like a rock star for 90 seconds of high speed chaos. The giant guitar out front is iconic, and hearing the roar of those limos launching never gets old. So buckle up, crank the volume to 11, and remember, when you're riding Rock and Roller Coaster, you're living life in the fast lane. So there you guys have it. That was Ride of the Week on Rockin' Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Now, guys, I haven't decided on which attraction I'd like to talk about next, but you guys will find that out on the next episode of Remy's Roundtable. And, guys, it's time for us to wrap up the program with Mike's Munchies. All right, Mike. Where are we going?
So we are going it is the end of summer vacation, so we are going to Summer House on the Lake. This time, I'm actually doing the real menu.
Yay! All right, so you know the drill.
So,
What
yep,
do
I'm gonna
you?
be sharing my screen because I actually could pull up pictures for this thing.
Ooh, cool.
So, well, for some of the items, they actually have pictures for their menu here. So, going off of starters, yeah, there's a few of that look really good. But
What about the drinks, dude? You haven't talked about your drink
oh
yet.
oh yeah. First, I'll talk about my drink, which for the drink, wait, hang on, I have to go back up to it. Um, for the drink, I'm going with this one, the Orlando Spritz.
Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Yep, it's $15 and it's got grapefruit, Aperol,
Did you say
Giuliana Prosecco, and
$15?
soda. $15.
Oh my gosh.
It's got grapefruit, Aperol, Giuliana Prosecco, and soda.
Okay. All right, buddy. So now we're going to your appetizer.
So for the appetizers, so there's a few of them that actually take my interest. One of them is, of course, the truffle fries here.
Truffle fries are good.
Yep. Now I'm not the. This one is actually surprisingly a another one that's pretty popular, the jalapeno cornbread with some honey butter.
Jalapeno cornbread.
Jalapeno cornbread.
Jen, you're hearing this, right? Jalapeno cornbread?
Yeah.
Peno.
That's what I said. Jalapeno.
He doesn't do the Enye.
Yeah.
Jalapeno. There.
Okay, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Yeah, jalapeno
He
cornbread.
has a hard enough time like pronouncing English words. Like,
So
Lemon?
the other one is Wagyu meatballs.
Oh my gosh. Let me just take a guess on what Mike is going to get as an appetizer. You are gonna go ahead and get the Wagyu meatballs.
I'm actually not. I'm going with something else because I've had this restaurant before because it's not just in Orlando, it's in a few other places. Um, and that is actually this signature guacamole,
Oh
which
my
comes with,
gosh.
which is like, it's not just guacamole, it comes with other sauces too. And you can get refills on chips. I know that for a fact. So they have, of course, the regular avocado guacamole, but it also comes with but the other one it comes with a pico de gallo as well for dipping, a charred tomato salsa, and if you really want spicy, a habanero verde.
Ooh. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
yep. But they're all pretty dang good, all the sauces. And like I said, you can get, and I'm not gonna splurge on that thing. On the Dungeness crab, you can add Dungeness crab to it, which I love Dungeness crab, but that's also $12.95. I'm getting that if I'm in a party.
That's too much. That's too much right there. So
No, it's
Mike,
good
what
if
do you
you're having like say 4 or 5 people, it's fine. But if you're doing 1 to 2, yeah, no, or even 3 even.
so Mike, what are you getting for your appetizer?
I get into guacamole. I actually really like the guacamole. The guacamole is really good,
How much is
and
it?
it's actually as much as the Wagyu meatballs. It's 17.95. This whole thing.
17.95. Oh my gosh.
Mind you, like I said, like I said, you can get refills on chips, and it's not just the guacamole. You get 3 other dips with it, so it's more like a dip. It's a qua. It's just that they advertise the guacamole because I mean that's the most famous Mexican dip that you could get with chips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Anyone asked,
Big time.
guacamole would be everyone's first favorite.
All right, Mike. So now we're heading over to your entree.
So for my entree, I am actually going with oh wait, no, there's a technically no, I'm going yeah. So yeah, there's a few things over here. But if I had to choose one, so they actually do tacos here, which are pretty dang good. The most expensive one is the Wagyu steak taco platter, where you get to actually assemble your own, but it's $37.95. And you get not only some of the guacamole, but also a crema and grilled peppers, cheddar, and black beans and rice. Um, yeah, actually, are there? I think like all except for the chicken adobo have guacamole.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, but if I had to do one of the ones I really like, it's actually it's gonna be expensive, but I don't care. I'd go with the truffle lobster roll.
You're going with the lobster
Whoa,
roll?
which surprise? Yeah, the truffle lobster roll
How much is
with
that?
so that is 34.95.
34.95?
Mind
My
you,
gosh.
that's not even one of the more. That's like what? That's the second cheapest fish dish on there. But yeah, it's got warm drawn butter, crispy sweet potato, and French fries. There are two. Yeah, you want to hear what's more expensive than that? That's only $1 more. Grouper fish and chips.
Grouper is expensive.
Yeah, because it's also a very big fish, and you don't see it much. But yeah, the most expensive thing that they have there is actually summer house crab cakes, but I'm not going for that one.
All right, man.
But
So we got your drink, your entree. Now it's time for dessert.
okay, so I there's only one. Now I know that Jen would probably like the frozen key lime meringue pie.
Oh, she would love it.
but that's not what I'm going for. I'm I'm going for possibly the biggest thing here, which is the chocolate fudge layer cake.
I
Take a
knew
look at it.
I knew it. You're gonna get some chocolate dish, dude. I
Look how
knew
big
it.
it is.
Hold on, I'm not even looking at this stuff. Hold on. Let me see real quick.
Oh, by the way, this is eighteen ninety
Oh
five.
my god. How much is it?
1895. Mind you, look how tall it
Did
is.
you say 18.95 or
Yeah,
8.95?
1895.
Holy cow.
Mind you,
Wow.
look how big it is.
Jeez. Dude, you can share that with people.
I know. I probably would share that with people because literally that thing is like um have you ever eaten at PF Chang's?
Well, a long time ago,
They have a thing there called the Great Wall of Chocolate that is basically like this.
the
Just a big
Great Wall of Chocolate. Holy
it's
shit.
just a huge chocolate slice of cake.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, there's some other ones though that are really good there. One that they don't show a picture of, but it does interest me is the cookie butter pie, which is 11.95, and is cookie butter, vanilla cheesecake mousse, and a Biscoff cookie crust. The frozen key lime meringue pie with graham cracker crust and shredded coconut, and the wort gooey lemon butter cake, which is also 13.95.
I would have gone with that one. The ooey gooey cake.
Yeah, the warm gooey lemon butter cake. Yeah,
I would have
but
gone with
I
that.
have to go with my chocoholic. Now, mind you, I will tell you this. Um, I'm not getting this with it, but if you're into after dinner drinks or dessert ones, um, yeah, you can get a draft espresso martini.
Ooh, I don't like coffee that much, but I might do a martini. That sounds
So,
good.
so here's what it is. It's vodka, espresso liqueur, and cold brew. And
Yep, that's an espresso martini.
yeah, and it's $16, mind you.
Oh my gosh. All right, Mike.
I also have to tell you this. There is a one
Yeah,
mention. They do, of course, if you another thing which I did go for that, but there is another thing that they have over there as well for dessert as well that you can actually take it to go. Like you can just order by itself, which is they have a cookie bar.
of course. I'll go for those cookies, man.
Yeah, no, but yeah, which they of course, if you haven't seen the craze enough, they do have a Dubai chocolate chip cookie, and it is the most expensive cookie on there.
How much is that?
650.
Would you like to add that to your bill, sir?
You know what? Yeah, I'll add that to my bill and add it at the end. I'll take it with me.
All right, we'll add it to your bill. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because yeah, like I said, definitely try them out. If you don't want to eat there, just you can stop in there just to go to the cookie bar.
And I would do that. I would just go there and just grab some cookies.
Yeah, their cookies are good. You can even pre-order them ahead of time and just go pick them up.
Ooh, I think I might do that when I get paid again. Just go to Disney Springs and go to Art.
Yeah, yeah, they have a whole online, and actually, I can show you what the. Hang on, I'm pretty sure I can show you what the Dubai cookie bar looks like. No,
Hey,
I can't.
I can
But
see
if you
from
want to, yeah, you can see right now what they look
yeah.
like. They have a peanut butter cookie that does have a that if you look at it, yep, it does have a chocolate peanut
Oh,
butter cup in the middle.
dude, dude, that
Yeah,
looks so good.
yeah. I would also go for if
What's
I
the
didn't have
what's the pink one?
the which one the one next to
That
it.
one, yeah. What's that?
That is a pinky cookie, which is I'm guessing it's like a pink. It's a vanilla. I'm if I gonna.
That looks like a birthday cookie.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's just Jimmy's, and they must have used like a vanilla frosting, and then like used
Yeah.
like red dye to make it look a little bit. Used a light red dye to make it look pink.
All right, Mike. So, are you ready for your toll, dude?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you want to take a guess? What do you want to take a guess how much you owe for for tonight?
I'm gonna guess like about $100 or so.
Yeah, dude. Try $116.
Okay, boy, that's not too bad. Is that includes tax and everything, right?
Yep, tax, tip, everything is
Yeah,
$116.
yeah. I wish they showed an image of the Dubai cookie.
Let's see. but with my discount, so I do get a good 15, I think 15 or 20% over there. So let's do 15%.
Yeah.
So with my discount, it'll be $100.
Oh well, not too bad.
There
Okay,
you
well, it's
go.
kind of on the mark with $100. Oh, and by the way, if you ever wanted to, they also, if you didn't want to eat the cookie by itself as it is, they have what they call cookie in a cup, where they literally just deconstruct it.
How much is that?
5.95. But it honestly, but yeah, you could literally, it's just a whole cookies that they. I'm actually basing on it. It might be a mixture of cookies.
There was this one spot where I was just watching a reel, and this company actually gives you a bucket of cookies for $20.
Oh wow.
I have
But
no clue. I have no clue where it is, but it sounds delicious. But Mike, thank you so much for
okay, I have to.
summer house on the lake.
I
Mike,
have
where?
to. Wait, we haven't gave our ratings yet.
Oh, that's right. For me, I give it four out of five.
Yeah, I would also give it a 4 out of 5, honestly. The food there is great. Or actually, no, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5 because I've been there before. The food there is great. The if you have you been there yet or not really?
Not yet. I have not.
The food is honestly really good, and like I said, definitely try out. Um, Mind you, I might go lower because I do know the Disney one might have different constraints compared to the other ones I've been to. Um, but definitely, like I said, the guacamole is really good, and it seems like it's more expensive than it seems really expensive for it. But like I said, you get four other dips, and you can. I think I remember we were able to get a refill on chips without extra charge, but I don't know if they charge it at Disney Springs. But yeah, that place is honestly really good.
All right, Mike. So where are we going next week?
So yeah, if I'm get my math is correct, by the way, I'm pretty sure it will be 4.25 is the average. But as for next week, hang on a second.
Where do you think about going? Are we going to a theme park for our next restaurant? Or are we going
No,
off?
we are going to a theme park, and you know what? We're actually going for kind of a little bit of a cheaper fare, but it is another thing. We've been to this restaurant before, but this is a special thing that they do there, which
Ooh,
is called the Basket at Wine Bar George.
the basket at Wine Bar George. Okay.
Yeah, which is yeah, it's actually pretty damn. It's not as expensive. It's a little bit more. The whole thing is adding in bites to go. Like it's all centered around doing like smaller bites as well as drinks essentially,
Okay. All right, Mike.
and sweets too.
All right, Mike. What is your YouTube handle?
King underscore Mike underscore X. Prepare to see a video possibly coming up tomorrow. For drag two videos actually. Got a Dragon Ball Legends, and I gotta also do the my Six Flags trip that I went to. I went to actually on Sunday.
Cool. And guys, it's time for us to get up on out of here.
Bye.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park Podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. You guys can follow us on all social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube as well, which you guys can go back and rewatch all of the episodes. And if you guys would like to, you guys can pick out your favorite moment and just support our show. Head on over to themagiccandlecompany.com. Use our code roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discounts. You guys can pick up a candle for your home or for your office. If you guys need a t-shirt for the theme parks, right now I have a sale going on at teepublic.com. That's teepublic.com, and you guys can pick up a t-shirt for just $16. On the behalf of Mike and Jen, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see everybody next time right here on Remy's Roundtable.